I think there's an opportunity for um, job development. I know EPRC talked a lot about that, attaching themselves to job development initiatives, but also creating some of our own, like plucking right from the community based organizations that we already work with, and tapping into the plethora of different people that these organizations touch with their skills, with their different projects that they're in, and with their different expertises. We have a lot of community members that we can really prop up and give a platform to kind of show what they can do. Um, I think we can really get behind people in the job development with helping them with certifications and helping them connect to different programs and also creating some of our own. Even though our missions are not always aligned specifically on green initiatives, all of our lives, all of our organizations are affected. The amount of initiatives the city has pledged to around green infrastructure. I know that it's vital to make sure we don't leave our communities behind, the ones that we are supporting, making sure they know um, where this money is coming from, making sure they know that they have access to it, and making sure that we eliminate barriers to their access to that, to those funds or initiatives or opportunities for them to build infrastructure for their organizations.
Prior to EPRC, when I thought about, green initiatives in East Portland, I thought like very big picture, like we should be planting more gardens, we should be depaving and having more trees. We should increase people's access to alternative sources of power and all that, and those are great. But the reality is that we can't always just, like, we don't at this point don't have the luxury to wait for those big things to happen. We can start doing really smaller things in our communities and see big impacts from those. Just our like increasing our interconnectedness, making sure that folks can charge their phones when they need to, even if they are not housed, or that they can, charge their devices. That's something that keeps a lot of folks safe, being able to access resources, being able to be fed, being able to have the kind of information that allows them to thrive as part of their community instead of just survive. And our group, as well as others, have started, being very proactive about creating resilience hubs, places that can become recognized within our communities as places where people can go in the event of a crisis, like a weather-related crisis, and access life-saving resources for themselves. We don't want to wait until there's a crisis to try to figure out where that place should be, like we saw in the summer of 2021. We want those to be already well known in the community so that you don't depend on social media or the TV or a phone to learn about these places. You already know where to go. And within those spaces, we can share resources, we can be with each other, we can learn more about people's evolving needs, as they pertain to the climate crisis, and really just be there for one another.